Morning again and again and again. Good morning. I just want to. I always say I just want to come on. I'm gonna have to stop trying to say that all the time. I just want to come on. We get it. We know. We know that I just want to come on. Let me get myself together. I'm sorry. I should have prepared. Today's power call, you guys. Oh, I'm a little sleepy. I'm sorry. Today's power call is called Change the Program. Change the Program. Today's power call is called Change the Program. So as you guys are joining, I'm trying to give my team a little bit to join into our group chat. And then I will begin. I pray you guys are having a great week. It's Wednesday, but there is nothing to stress about. We are here. We are alive. We have made it, regardless of what it seems, okay? You realize that it's October, and you are still here. So that means that something is keeping you here for a reason, and you need to figure out what that reason is. I knew it. All right, so the show must go on. Sorry, my notes is trying to act funny now. Okay. So you guys, change the program. So I'm going to try to ease into this and not go too fast because there's times I get fast. But I promise I will not be here with you guys no longer than 30 minutes, okay? 30 minutes. Just give me 30 minutes of your time and I'll be out your way, okay? The paradigm must be changed, you all. The paradigm must be changed, all right? You need to know your first moves, and you need to make those moves. It doesn't matter what it may seem. It doesn't matter what you may feel like is in your way. We block ourselves when we continually and constantly say, oh, what do I need to do? I got to do this. Oh, I need to get this together. I need to do that. Just step forward, okay, you guys? When you step forward and when you go forward, and you're starting to move as you step forward and as you make those steps, the way is cleared for you. And other things are put into your way that you're able to step and build on those stepping blocks. Sometimes it's not even you. Sometimes it's someone else who's connected to you and who will give you access to another level. And that's why it's important that you have relationship. That's something that I want you guys to know and to bring up out of this today is relationship, all right? You need to be around people who are thinking big, people who are thinking where you want to go. If you want to be a business owner, you need to be around business owners. If you want to be a chef, you need to be around master chefs. If you want to be a barber, you need to be around master barbers, okay, you guys? You need to be around those that you want to be like. You cannot be around 5 idiots because that means you are the 6th one, okay? You have to be around people that are elevating your mind, that are challenging you, that are making you and asking you to stretch. All right, you guys, this is the time, okay? It's either going to be genetic or it's going to be environmental for you, all right? And when you understand that, you'll get around the right people. Whether it's good or whether it's bad in your life, it's either genetic or it's environmental. And you can say that if you think about it. Sorry, I had to make sure that was water. But yeah, it's genetic and it's environmental, okay? So you have to get around the right people. You have to get around the people that know what you want to know, okay? Oftentimes, we say we want to be a business owner, but then the pressure of being around other business owners make us run away. Rise to the occasion. Be that business owner, all right? Be around it because, like I said, who you are around, that's who you become. So if you're around a bunch of people who aren't doing anything, that is why you aren't doing anything. And you need to be able to manage your time, all right? We are all given a certain amount of time on this earth. I'm sorry, I didn't know they were long today. But we are all given a certain time around this earth, okay? You need to do what you need to do to get things done. At the end of the day, when you get to heaven, it's going to be asked, what have you done what God asked you? It's not going to be did you get likes. It's not going to be, did you get the shares. It's not going to be, did you get the prestige. It's going to be, did you do what you were told, all right? So we have to manage our time. We have to get the things done that we need to get done, all right? We must understand that our thoughts are what cause things to come into our physical realm. So whatever you speak, whatever you say, if you say, I am this, I'm broke, I'm lazy, or I'm never going to do that, I'm always the klutz, I'm always the ditzy one. These shift your perspectives. These shift your worlds. We speak, our worlds are formed. Okay, you guys? So our thoughts before you speak, your life is, it's a physical manifestation of what you speak, okay? Your thoughts become physical manifestations. If you don't want it in your life, don't speak it. Because if you're speaking it, this is what's happening. I speak that I am a multi-millionaire. I speak that I am managing my company well. I speak that I know what I'm talking about. I speak things like that, and it resounds back things for you, all right, you guys? So you have to understand who's got your money. Really think about that, okay? Who's got your money? Who do you need to pitch to? Who do you need to pitch to? Who do you need to get under? Like I said, someone else has what you have, or someone else has what you want. And oftentimes we act cocky like we got it. You don't got it. I get it. You want a nonprofit. I get it. You want to own business of your own. But you need to get around people that have it so that you can get it. It's by impartation. It comes by drop. It drops on you. What they have, it drops on you. Think about it. If you're at work, if that bad manager is a bad manager, that whole ship is messed up. If there's a good manager there, everyone benefits from that, and everyone loves that manager, and everyone can tell. All right? And it's the same thing, all right? Excuse me. Intuition. Trust your intuition. Oftentimes we don't trust our intuition because we don't trust ourselves. We don't trust or believe things that come out of our minds and our thoughts. But sometimes, even if you think about it, in bad relationships, if you didn't trust it, not if you didn't trust it, but if you trusted your intuition, you would have been like, I seen that, you know, or oh, I should have did this, or oh, this should have been that. You have to trust your intuition. Trust what you're knowing, okay? Because not knowing something can always lead into danger, and acting like you don't know can always lead into danger. Ignorance leads to danger. Study, 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 you guys. This is something that I have made as a new requirement, and I guess to say mantra for my life is to study. Study, be ready, be adapt. They don't even got that much grass outside. We are living in the greatest day and time and age right now, you guys. Everything is at your fingertips. People forget that. You can start a business right now for consulting. You can start a business right now to manage someone's page. You can start a business right now, e-commerce. You can start a business, a podcast, YouTube. You can start anything right now at your fingertips. YouTube. If you haven't done it, somebody's put it on YouTube that has. These are becoming the new colleges. These are becoming the new stages of credibility. There was, infomercials, but now there's people posting things late at night. There's a new age, you guys. There was commercials, but now there's ads. Jump into the new age. Jump into the new age, you guys. So, mentor. Study. These are things that I want you to trust and to believe in and to have. Intuition. Study. Mentor. Have a mentor. Like I said, you need to get under someone who's where you are. Okay? You cannot do anything. You cannot accomplish anything. You cannot be anything that you haven't either learned, modeled, or gotten from someone else. And oftentimes, if you look at it, the way you do things is learned, modeled, or made from something else, someone else. Okay? So, I'm sorry, this lawnmower is taking me out. I'm trying to stay focused, but I don't like noise. Relationships and making goals. Making goals. Write it down. make it plain. Satan not buying you. It's not even that much grass outside. Going back and forth for. Go, write it, make it plain. Oftentimes things will not happen until you write it down, okay? Things will not be the goal until you write it down. Sometimes things won't come into fruition until you write it down. Once you write it down and you can see it, then you can act upon it, all right? Oftentimes we don't act upon what we should be acting upon, all right? We just let it be and just think it's going to happen. No. Put it to action. Write it down, make it plain, and watch it happen, okay? Relationships. You don't know the next scene. You don't know the next contact. You don't know the next lead. But your relationships can take you there. I can't say how many times and how often this has happened to me. I got connected to Al Sharpton, like the NA and National Action Network in New York. Was able to go up there and meet him, talk to him, sit down and meet with him and talk about certain things. You don't get that on your own. That comes by connection. Senator Larry Young, he in my life, helping me, guide me. This is what you need to do. This is how you do with government. This is what you do when it comes to advocacy or being a lobbyist. There's differences. You don't get that from just saying, oh, I'm going to do it. You get that from being around relationships, people who can lead you to other places. Shout out to Eartha Harris. She's my city councilman. She's run for city councilman many times, but she's my city councilman. She's out here in the streets, and I'm out there with her, and this is what happens. You get connected. Being under relationships, like I said, you don't know the next scene. You need to be connected, okay? Wait as one who understands, okay? Wait as one who understands. Oftentimes, we don't wait. We just expect everything to come and to be and to happen. There's a gestation period for everything, you guys. I'm learning this, and you'll know, some of you, if you're on my YouTube or if you're on my Instagram, my personal Instagram, you'll see I have basically a farm now. We have quail, we have bunny rabbits, I have a dog, I have a cat, my reptiles. I have animals, and even with them, there's a gestation period. Right now, I have baby bunnies, but there was a 30-day period from when it was conceived to when it manifested. Too often, so many of us are wanting things to manifest now, but we haven't gone through that gestation period. We haven't gone through that growth period. We haven't gone through that period of seeing it from the baby and to growing into the adolescent and the teenager. Now it's being the adult and it's being the mature. And then you don't even realize some things mature faster than others. So you're stressing out and frustrated because you want it now, but you don't realize that in the next 2-3 days or the next 2 to 3 weeks, this could be big for you. But you stop, you drop it, you don't nurture it, you don't care for it. And then it's off to the wayside. I feel like, y'all hear that? The dog done came downstairs, the bunny rabbit started, birds chirping, everybody just want to make noise. Lord have mercy. There is a gestation period for everything, you guys. And I think I'm going to do a YouTube video talking about the laws, because everything operates under certain laws. I'm learning that through horticulture, which is gardening and such. If you don't plant it, if you don't give it time, if you don't water it, it's not going to grow. If you don't cut it, if you don't prune it and remove the dead plants, the energy is going to continue to go to those dead plants. So therefore, you need to cut it off so it can go to your fruit. There's laws behind everything. The law of winter, summer, spring, fall. They come all the time. The law of the sea goes up to a certain point and it comes back. There's laws to everything, everyone. And when you understand these laws, when you understand that things work in synchronization and you get under that law, money is a game. We've talked about this before. I have this on my YouTube page. Money is a game. If you look at the Federal Bureau, This is nothing that I'm saying that is conspiracy theory. This is nothing that I'm saying that's hokey pokey. It's in your face. But because it's in your face and it's in plain sight, out of sight, out of mind, but it's right in your face, you guys, if you just look at it. They say money is not real. This is just what we use as a means of exchange. Okay? So when you understand the game of exchange and how are you exchanging, when you understand that the real wealth is your time and your freedom, your real wealth isn't working 2 jobs, because you're going to make the same stuff that you're doing with 2 jobs if you had 1 job. Trust me, I learned that. I worked at McDonald's overnight, AutoZone during the day. You make the same. You feel like you're doing more, but the only thing you're doing is killing your body. True wealth is exchanging time and your free. True wealth is exchanging your time for freedom. Sorry. When you understand that and you walk in through that, you guys, and you begin to change how you exchange your wealth, how you exchange your time. Are you doing it, and are you investing your time into things that will eventually grow? This is what I'm saying. Like, if it has a gestation period, you put that time in to plant something. That time goes in, and then it begins to constantly grow, continue to manifest. You continue to tend to it. It grows. It becomes a baby. It becomes a tree, a plant, a fruit for you to eat off of. But if you plant it, then you don't give it time. You don't invest the time. And then you go and try to plant something else. And then you go and plant something else. And then you go and plant something else. Then it's like, okay, all right, slow down. Nothing's being manifested because you need to focus. You know, there was something that my leaders told me. It was a while back, but it didn't really hit me until recently. I was telling her, oh, I'm going to be a cop. Oh, I'm trying to do my business. Oh, I'm trying to do this. And she said, oh, focus on one thing. I'm like, focus on one thing? I am focusing on one thing. This is going to be, everything is going to be one thing. And she's like, no, focus on one thing. And you guys, we need to focus on one thing. Sometimes we're not an entrepreneur. Sometimes we're an intrapreneur. And I'll let you look it up. But an entrepreneur and an intrapreneur are very different. That's why I said, who's got your money? That's why I said, who do you need to pitch to? Who's in the spot that you want right now? Entrepreneurs are people who are like the number 2s, but they're getting it done. Do you realize, I forget his name, but he's the COO of Coke. He's a Hispanic guy. He started, I believe, either as a janitor or in the company as a whole. And he began to slowly work his way up. And then he left, worked something else. And they needed help. And he was able to be grafted back in and help them at an elevated level because he understood intro instead of entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs, they're the number 2s. They get it done and they still make the money. They still get the big bucks because they're serving and they're assisting the help of someone else. Like I said, you're not going to have what you want at that present time. You need to get under people who have what you have, who have what you want. You want to be a business owner, you need to be under business owners. You need to be around business owners. Like I said, if you're around 5 idiots, you're the 6th one. You need to get around people that you want to conform into. Be at harmony with the laws. When you're at harmony with those laws, you guys, you'll begin to understand it. It's paid in full. Everything is paid for you. We often are like, oh, I need to wait till this is aligned. I need to wait till this is done. I need to wait. No, align yourself with the laws. The laws of giving. You give, you will receive. You can't receive nothing if your hands are constantly closed. So the more you give, the more you give out your time, the more you give out your ideas, the more you give out your energy to help, and it means like you're really seriously trying to help, and it's not like I'm really expecting something in return. No, you're Genuinely helping. When you give, you get back. I can't tell you how many times I've just constantly gotten back from giving to people. I'll give to somebody and then turn around and get something back. A lot of the things that I have in my house are free because I gave and now it gets back. I don't stress about money. When you understand the game and you understand that money has to constantly move, it's just like water. If you have a cup of water in your room for too long and it's just sitting there, what is it going to do? It's going to be stagnant, right? Money has to flow. Money has fluidity. You let it out, you let it go, it's going to come back. Let your money work for you. Your money can work a whole lot better for you than you can your money. It's a doubles game, you guys. It's a doubles game. It's 4 things right there I just told. Money is a doubles game. Money has to flow. Money is a game. When you let it flow and you give it fluidity and the grace to flow, it's going to constantly come back. Because why? Money comes to people who knows how to handle it. If you don't know how to handle your money, if you're all over the place, if you're not disciplined, it's not going to come to you. Same with wisdom. I had to learn that the hard way. Wisdom will talk to you in a small, subtle voice. It will talk to you in a small, calm. But you want something to just say, oh, here's the sign, boom. No, it'll come to you and you'll know what it is. That's why I said trust your intuition. This goes back to intuition. You'll know what it is because you'll feel it. And then if you forsake it, it's not going to keep coming back to you. If you don't listen to wisdom, it's not going to keep coming back. Wisdom is like a woman. She's not going to keep coming around someone that ain't listening. She ain't going to keep talking to somebody that ain't going to understand and hear what she's saying. So it's important, you guys, that we understand that it's paid in full. Okay? And when you understand that, you can be able to fully decipher what does failing forward look like. Because when you understand that it's paid in full for you, yes, the mistakes are there. Yes, you will make mistakes. Yes, you will sometimes bump your head. But what is the lesson out of it? Find the lesson, fail forward, and you'll be able to get through. Thanks for joining today's Power Call, you guys. I really appreciate it. We're going to do this, get back to committed every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Took a sabbatical. Our church was doing a fast. So I know I came on and said, I'm going to be committed, you guys. And then like that next week, I just went dead. That was because right when I planned to come on, we took a time to consecrate and sabbat. And I'm grateful for it. So we're back, Power Calls. If you want to join the group, Enterprises LLC, we're hiring at the moment. If you want to join, call 410 or text 410-929-1772. See what positions that we have available. I'm excited, you guys. Young Money Muggles, all things business, finance, and relations. This is Ken the Don here. You can go over to my personal page. If you're here in our Facebook private group, I'll be coming back on, you guys, and giving you some tools. I haven't forgot about the template for the budget, so I'm sending that template over as well. Thanks for tuning in, you guys, to today's Power Call. I hope you take care.